Everybody, and welcome to the first video on my new channel, which does not have a name yet, but will have a name when I upload it. I just haven't been able to think of a clever enough name, Anyway, so this is a first for me, and speaking of firsts, I asked the subreddit, which is reddit.com/r/magictcg, and I asked them what they would like to see in some videos, and one of the responses I got was there's a lot of people playing that are starting and asking, I'm new here, no idea what to do, no idea what I'm doing. So I figured I would do a series, hopefully, of videos that will get people that are new an idea of what to do, how to get into it, and just steps like that. I'll start off with the cards to start off with, or the packs and merchandise, I guess. And I'll move on to deck building and strategy and whatnot. But for right now, we're going to start off with how to start off. So, the way I started off anyway was I bought core sets. And core sets are good for new players because they offer really good just startup cards, like really good sorceries and instants and whatnot. Just really good for new players that give them the grip of the game, if so to speak. That sounded dumb, but whatever. So anyway, core sets. Now, you can buy these packs at your nearest either game store, like my nearest game store is a comic shop, or my actual job sells cards, but I go to Walmart most of the time, either Walmart or Target, and these packs here are on sale for about $4. And then you move on to these, which are actually perfect for beginners, I think. And sorry for the glare, but this is a deck builder's toolkit, and it comes with 285 cards. I believe that there's packs, so there's 125 random cards. So you get 4 booster packs. You get 100 lands, which is great for starting off. Because if you just buy random packs to start off, you're not going to get enough lands to build any kind of deck. You get a deck builder's guide, you get the learn to play guide, and you get the box. They offer the box. So let's start off with this, the blister pack. Okay, so sorry about that, I had a little break. What you need to do when you start playing is get in the mindset of just having fun. There's a lot of people that play competitively, which maybe you'll get to that level if you choose, but you don't always have to. You can just play for fun. There's no pressure. It's all about just having fun. And what I've seen in the community is a lot of the players are here to help other players out because they want more people to play. So don't be afraid to ask anybody for help. The subreddit, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, is a great place to go for help. But the reason I'm making this video is to help hopefully answer some of your questions. So with this is the M14 core set. So there's Naturalize, Zephyr Charge, Sentinel Silver. Ooh, Sliver. That's a sliver? It's a weird looking sliver. Blood Baron, Chandra's Outrage, Dark Favor, Act of Treason, Auramancer, Cancel is a great blue card, Giant Growth, great green card, Illusionary Armor, Diabolic Tutor, Howl of the Night Pack, a Johnny's Chosen, an Island, and a tip card. Okay, so if you've never played Magic before, Sorry about that, guys. The camera dropped. And, well, I didn't want you to see that. So, anyway, if you're new to Magic and you've never played or opened a pack or anything like that, basically what it is you get 11 commons, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So you get 11 commons, one of them usually being a land. And they're marked with this symbol right here. Now notice the color, it's black. It's got the logo for this set. And these are all commons. They all have black with the logo of the set. Now you get 3 uncommons, usually towards the back of the pack, depending on what pack you get. Sometimes a lot of the older packs, they either have them in like the middle or the beginning or some weird stuff like that. But nowadays they're in the back, and they have this silver color right here next to the set number. So you get 3 of those. See, silver, silver, right there. And you get 1 rare usually per pack. Now I say usually because you can get holographics that are rare, so you can get a double rare pack. In the older packs, and there's flip cards, and I'll explain those in another video. You could get like a triple rare pack. But anyway, so this is indicated with a gold stamp here and the set number. So that's just your basic pack. You get, usually with the core sets, you get 1 of every color in the pack. Usually with most packs, actually, you get 1 of every color, but sometimes it just depends. It's random. And then these tip cards, they're kind of, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people say that it would be a lot better if on the tip cards they printed like either a token or maybe another land on one of the sides. Like they could keep, like, say, keep this like that, the tip card side, and then change this to like a token or something. So I don't know. It sounds like a good idea to me, but who knows? So let's get on to the Deck Builders Toolkit. Let me just open this right here for you. Sorry if the video is a little, how do I put it, amateurish. I am just starting, but I'm having fun, like you should be when you start off in playing Magic. So enough talking. The Deck Builders Toolkit, I got this for $20 at Walmart. Not expensive at all compared to other card games. Like I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And to get something like this, like with 285 cards, this would probably cost like $40. Like they have tins that are $20, and those only come with like 4 packs and like 3 random cards. This has 285 cards, $20. So let's open this up. You just slide it out just like that. There's Chandra. And with these, the sleeves, I think in the fat packs, which I'll explain those later when I get one. The fat packs, the inside of these are usually colored, but these, they just have a white. So I'm just going to toss that to the side. And you flip this over, I believe. And this is how I open it anyway. So you open it. So here's all the contents of the box. You get 4 packs. So there's Ravnica, Gatecrash, Dragon's Maze, and another core set. You get, I believe this is all the lands. Look at all those lands. It's a thick pack of lands. You get just random cards. These are all random cards, I believe. These are all random cards. And these are all random cards? Yeah. So you get all these random cards. All these. And the last time I opened one of these, they were separated by their color, which is awesome. When you start off, you kind of want to have an idea of what colors do what, and build your deck around that. But I'll explain the effects and what you want to do with each color. But you could basically do anything but like the standard, what each color does. In another video, I'll discuss that. So let's put those to the side. You get your deck builder's toolkit, which when you open it up, if I can open it up, oops, it just explains like different kinds of decks you can build. Let me see if I can get this, move this out of the way. Just different kinds of decks you can build and how to build them. So it's good for beginners if you have kind of an idea of what deck you want to play. This gives you examples for, I'm pretty sure, each color. And then this on the back explains how to build a deck properly. I mean, you can build it any way you want, but this explains the basic steps, which I'm not exactly showing you fully on this paper because I'll be explaining it in another video. All me saying another video means is I'm going to be making a lot of other videos. I said a lot. And you also get, to end it off, the how to play guide. This is a huge guide on how to play. It explains all the steps. Back here, all the steps, which I will be explaining again in another video. Maybe I should just title this video in another video. I'm sure it's getting annoying, but oh well. So let's look at the lands. Here's the lands. They said I think you get 100. But if you've never played, the lands are basically, the way I explain it to people is the spells and creatures you want to play are items you want to buy. And lands are like your paychecks. When you draw a card, you're getting paid a land. You put the land down, you're paying for the item, you tap it, item's paid for, you put it down. That's how I explain it, but I'll explain the whole process probably in the same video that I explain like the steps and how to play and all that. So just different arts for the plains, islands, swamps, mountains, forests, plains again, islands, swamps, mountain, forest, plains, swamps, mountain, forest, blah blah blah. A lot of land. Which is good because once you start off, you're probably going to be building, well, you're definitely going to be building more than one deck. So you're going to need a lot of land. So here is the first set of random cards. I'm not going to go through all of them. I think there might be rares and uncommons in here. I'm not too sure. Let me just go through these. So there's uncommons. Some doubles. So see how they're all separated out in color? Like this is all green here. You get a colorless. So more land. Wow, geez. Okay, so I see what happened. So this was like the leftover for the random cards, and then the start off or leftover the lands, however it works. So even more lands. All these lands. Here's the other pack. Did they color code it with the strip too? Jeez. So see how the strip is white and the cards start off white? I don't know, maybe I'm just making a big conspiracy theory about it. Who knows? So, a bunch of white cards. Rares are uncommon. Probably I missed them. Oh well. Oh, okay. So Sarah Angel's really good as an uncommon. You just this one's alright. So and then you go to your blues. Blah blah blah. Your blacks. Blah blah blah. And so that's where the reds started off, and on the last pack the reds ended off with all those lands and stuff. So there's that. And here is, I'm guessing, some non-basic lands and maybe a few other cards. Just real quick, if you've never, like I said, if you've never played, this is a basic land. You tap it for whatever color it represents, just basic. This is what you call a non-basic land. Sorry for the glare. So non-basic, it's still a land, but it has all these different, effects on it. Some can have crazy effects. This one, it enters tapped. Most non-basic lands nowadays, they enter tapped, meaning you can't use them right away. But it has a second effect that when you enter the battlefield, you have to sacrifice it unless you pay 1 colorless mana right there. So it's got kind of a double cost, but you can tap it to add any color to your mana pool. So this is good for multicolored decks for sure. Or if you want to run a single colored deck with some spice thrown in there, you can do that too. But we'll talk about that later. So, okay, so it was just that. And here's some, okay, so this is this 2 colored creatures? It looks like it. Okay, yeah, so this is just 2 colored. Yeah, okay, so this is more like almost like a guild little extra pack you get. A lot of cards can have 2 colors. Just run over this real quick for beginners. This 3 right here, since it's like grayed out and it has the actual number, this just means that you can pay whatever color mana you want for this. You can red, black, white, whatever you want. This tree right here means you have to pay 1 green mana, and this blue means you have to pay at least 1 blue mana. So you can pay 3 of whatever, but you have to pay an additional green and blue. So there's the rest of the greens, random blue, green, blue. Oh, okay, so that just fits in with the green, blue. Some more black. And back to, this just looks kind of just random actually. Yeah. So that's the end of that. So for $20, you get all of these cards. $20. And a lot of the cards that are in there are awesome for people that are just starting up, building decks and everything. Like really good sorceries and, like I said earlier, instants and spells and stuff like that. And then you get all these lands. Oops. All these lands. Plus the lands that are in there somewhere. So you get all those. But if you remember from earlier, which probably should remember because I think, well, I'm going to edit this. Sorry about that. Speaking of editing it, the camera fell again. So like I was saying, if you remember back when I first opened it, you get all those cards plus 4 packs. $20, 285 cards. I'm not sure if that includes the 4 packs. Maybe it does. But basically the 4 packs all by themselves would cost $16 if you buy them for the standard price of $4 roughly each. And you get 4 packs basically for free because you're getting 285 cards for $20. Like I said, I'm not sure if the packs are included. But for $20 you get 4 packs and all these other cards that I just showed you. So let's open these up. So here's another core set pack. Ooh. Okay. Negate, Child of Night, Lay of the Land, Compassion Knight, Ring Flesh, Pay No Heed, Aromancer, Spore Mound, Death Gaze, Cockatrice, Active Treason, Volcanic Geyser was Active Treason? No, okay. So now we're getting into our uncommons. As you can tell, like I said, with the silver. Volcanic Geyser, Air Servant, Stonehorn Chanter, and our rare is a clone. So the clone, what it does is you may have clone enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield. So it's a creature, it costs 4, and it's a 0/0. And when you put it out, if you have another creature out, you can clone that creature, and this just becomes that creature. So for an example, let's just say you put this guy out, and he's pretty good. He costs 6, and he's a 4/4. And you pay 6 mana, and he gains Vigilance and Lifelink. Like I said, I'll explain all what these do later. So you put him out, and then you put this creature out, and basically he copies this whole card. So everything on this card becomes this card as well. So now you have 2 of this card on the field. So you're probably not going to use it on him, but you're probably going to use it on like one of your big creatures that you get out. It costs 4, so it's not too late in the game, but you're definitely going to want to use it as a setup for a win condition. Alright, now on to the next pack, Dragon's Maze. I hear different things about Dragon's Maze. I hear a lot of hate. Mostly because they say it wasn't like too good of a set, which, I mean, I kind of agree, but there's some good cards in there. Like, let me see, is this it? Yeah. Like this guy. Everybody hates this guy. But, other than that, actually, it's not, I mean, great, but I don't know. You have to make your own opinions. So let's get through these. It looks like we have a shiny. Let's scoot that back in there. Did I pass an uncommon? No. Okay. So here is our uncommons. Haunter of Nightvale. Putrefy. Oh, we got a split card. So just a quick rundown on these. This is a split card. It's, I think all of the time, it's 2 colors. So this one's white and black. And it has a fuse effect, which, if you can see that there, it says you may cast one or both halves of this card from your hand. So if you have this card in your hand, you can pay the 1 colorless, 1 white, an additional pay a 2 colorless, 1 black, and you can play both sides of the cards at once. You can play only 1 half if you'd like, but these are usually meant to play both at the same time. So that's our uncommon. Oh, okay. So another split. This one happens to be red, green, and black. So this would be used in like an EDH deck, which I'll explain what that is in a later video. So like I said before, you can cast both, or you can cast one, but you have to pay the cost for both if you cast both, blah blah blah. And we have a hollow, and that would be Gruul War Chant. So an uncommon, and it's holographic. It's just an extra kind of card they throw in there. And for our land, we actually have a gate. And gates are basically just an uncommon land or a non-basic land. This one doesn't have as bad as an effect as the last one does, to where you have to pay mana and everything. It just comes in tapped, and the next turn you untap it, and you can tap it for either blue or black. You can't do both at the same time, but it's good to put in 2-color decks, 3-color decks, whatever you choose. And what is this? Tip card. Yeah, tip card. Gate Crash. I like Gate Crash. Gate Crash has a lot of good cards in it. It's got a lot of good blue-red, which I play blue-red. I believe it's got some pretty good demons in it, which I am building right now, actually. But it's just a solid set. It's not great, it's not bad, it's just solid. So we have Way of the Thief, Tin Street Market, Dutiful Thrall, Cloudfin Raptor, Shattering Blow, Death Cult Rogue, Ivy Lane Denizen, Death's Approach, Sage's Road Denizen, Skyblinder Staff. I believe we're starting to get uncommons. Yep. Skarg Guild Mage, Gridlock, Undercity Informer, and our rare Stomping Ground. Awesome. So I believe this is a Shockland is what they're called. And it's called Shockland because if you look here, it says you can pay 2 life. And if you don't, it comes in tapped. So I guess it's called Shock because it takes life from you, shocks you, whatever. But it's good because you're only paying 2 life and you get a land that generates 2 different colors of mana. So it's good. It's not bad. Forest and a token. Night token. So that wasn't too bad. And Ravnica. I love Ravnica. Ravnica is my pack. Awesome rares, awesome mythics, awesome guild cards. I love this pack. So here we go. Aerial Predation, Chronic Flooding, Cobble Brute, Vasal Soul, Dagger Drone Imp. What does this guy do? 1 for 1. So it's a 2 for a 1/1 with flying and lifelink. And I'll probably make another video of lifelink and the other different like flying, lifelink, haste, just different stuff like that. I'll go over and explain everything. Doorkeeper, Rakdos Guildgate, Axebane Guardian, Downsize, Concordia Pegasus. Is this uncommons yet? Yeah, uncommons. Okay, so Fairy Imposter for our first uncommon. Rix Mahdi Guildmage for our second. Golgari Charm for our third. And our rare is a Death's Presence. That's weird. The tip card's usually in the back. So Death's Presence. Whenever a creature you control dies, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control where X is the power of the creature that died. So it costs 6. And this is an enchantment, so it stays on the field. So let me give you an example. Let's see. So let's say for whatever reason you are playing a black, red, green, white. For whatever reason, just for example. So you put this out. That says whenever a creature you control dies, put X +1/+1 counters on another creature where X is the power of the creature that died. So you have this out. And let's say you have this guy out and this guy. Well, this is a girl. Anyway, so you have these 2 cards out. And let's say that this card dies for whatever reason. This card states that you put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature, where X is the power of the creature that died. So the power of the creature that died was 2. This is power. This is toughness. 2. I'll explain all that stuff in another video. I should probably just stop saying that in another video. You get it. But anyway, so you would put 2 +1/+1 counters on him. So he would then become a 3/4 flyer, which is not bad. But like I said, if you're playing a black, red, white, green, which is usually for EDH, I've never seen anybody play like that in Modern or Legacy, that I've seen anyway. But it's good for, big cards. But that about wraps everything up. So let me show you the product one more time. That is a Magic the Gathering Deck Builder Toolkit. And you get, where's that sleeve? 285 cards, which may or may not include the 4 packs you get. I'm not sure at the time. But overall, it's just a great product. For beginners anyway. And I'm going to try to make this channel mainly for beginners. Because there's really nowhere else for them to go except to ask people. Which isn't bad. You should ask people. But I'm going to try to make this as beginner friendly as possible. And if you want, like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment. I know there's things I messed up on with mostly with the speaking and all the edits I had to do. But besides that, I want you to tell me what I could do better besides, the speaking, because I know I messed up on that. But and if this helped you, I'm glad. If it didn't, like I said, leave a comment, tell me what I could do better. And thank you for watching.